Imagine if gravity suddenly vanished for just 5 seconds. You might think you'd float peacefully like an astronaut, but reality would be far more terrifying. The oceans would start to rise, not gently, but explosively. The very air we breathe would begin to escape into space. Our atmosphere, no longer held in place, would start to dissipate. You'd see a shimmering effect as the air around you thinned, making it harder to breathe with each passing second. Debris from countless destroyed structures would rain down like deadly missiles, turning cities into apocalyptic war zones. Massive walls of water would surge upward, freed from Earth's gravitational pull. It's what holds our world, whether it's keeping your feet on the ground or causing you to stumble. Remember, it's not just a force, it's the invisible hand that cradles our entire existence. For that, we should all be profoundly grateful, and indeed our entire solar system together. And our very atmosphere would begin to slip away. It's a scenario that's as fascinating as it is terrifying, reminding us of the delicate balance that allows life on Earth to flourish. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, gravity affects the passage of time. The sudden return of gravitational force would cause a shockwave to ripple through the planet. This could potentially crack the Earth's crust, leading to unprecedented geological upheaval. In areas of stronger gravity, time moves more slowly. So, in this brief period of zero gravity, will we experience time differently? This could create a global firestorm as the friction ignites the air itself. It highlights not only the crucial role that gravity plays in our existence, but also the interconnectedness of all natural systems. The disappearance of gravity for just 5 seconds would set off a chain reaction, affecting everything from the smallest atom to the entire planet and beyond. Every moment of every day it's there, invisible yet essential, holding our world together. It's not just keeping you from floating away, it's orchestrating a cosmic ballet that makes life itself possible. In a very real sense, gravity isn't just holding you down, it's holding our entire world together. In a universe full of chaos and uncertainty, gravity remains a steadfast constant, a force we can always count on to keep us grounded, both literally and figuratively. Oceans, displaced and chaotic, would slosh violently across continents, redrawing coastlines and drowning entire regions. It's a mind-bending question that physicists are still grappling with. Without it, life as we know it would be impossible. How would humanity cope with such a fundamental betrayal of the natural order? The realization that even gravity, the most constant and reliable force in our lives, and it's also a testament to the remarkable stability of our universe. The laws of physics that govern our reality have remained constant for billions of years, allowing life to evolve and flourish. Could vanish without warning, would shake our understanding of reality to its core. Imagine you're in a bustling city when it happens. The International Space Station, suddenly without a gravitational anchor, would drift off into the cosmos. With much of our infrastructure destroyed and ecosystems in turmoil, rebuilding would be an enormous challenge. The loss of satellites and communication systems would plunge us back into a pre-digital age. The potential loss of a significant portion of our atmosphere could lead to rapid climate change, making large parts of the planet uninhabitable, potentially taking its crew on an unplanned journey into deep space. Suddenly, fire hydrants become geysers, shooting water straight up into the sky. Birds caught mid-flight would continue on their trajectory, unable to change course. In parks, every leaf and blade of grass would lift off simultaneously, creating a surreal floating garden. Buildings would groan and twist, their foundations suddenly weightless. The ground, once so solid beneath your feet, would now be rushing towards you at terminal velocity. The Earth's core, no longer compressed by gravity, would begin to expand. This could trigger massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions as the planet's internal pressures suddenly shift. The moon, freed from Earth's gravitational embrace, would begin to drift away, potentially altering tides and weather patterns for centuries to come. Skyscrapers, momentarily freed from their earthly tethers, would crash back down, creating shock waves that ripple for miles. The short answer is no, and thank goodness for that. Gravity is a fundamental force of the universe, woven into the very fabric of space-time. Office workers would find themselves pressed against ceilings, surrounded by a whirlwind of papers, pens, and computers. In restaurants, diners would watch in horror as their meals floated away, creating a bizarre zero-gravity food fight. It's not something that can be switched on and off like a light bulb. The oceans, having risen miles into the sky, would come crashing back down in tsunamis of unimaginable scale. Trees would be uprooted, their branches reaching for the stars. In an instant, you'd be catapulted into the air at over 1,000 miles per hour. Everything not firmly anchored would become a deadly projectile. Planes would plummet from the sky. Cars would be tossed like toys in a hurricane. That's just the beginning of the chaos. As you're launched upward, you'd see the world around you transform in ways that defy comprehension. But it's not just what's on Earth that would be affected. And then, just as your mind struggles to process this new, chaotic reality, gravity would return. This is when true devastation would unfold. Everything that went up must come down, and it would do so with catastrophic force. You, along with billions of others, would plummet back to Earth. The atmosphere, partially lost to space, would rush back to fill the void, creating supersonic winds that would flatten anything left standing. But could this actually happen? Could gravity really just disappear? However, this thought experiment serves as a stark reminder of how crucial gravity is to our existence. It's not just what keeps us grounded. So the next time you feel the pull of gravity, in just 5 seconds without gravity, we'd witness the unraveling of everything we take for granted. Our cities would crumble, our oceans would rise. But let us dive deeper into some of the mind-bending effects we experience in those 5 gravity-free seconds. Inside buildings, the scene would be no less chaotic. But it's not just the immediate visible effects that would be catastrophic. In space, satellites would veer off course, disrupting global communications and navigation systems. And what about time itself? As the 5 seconds come to an end and gravity reasserts itself, the aftermath would be apocalyptic. The atmosphere, having partially escaped, would rush back towards the planet. Survivors of the initial chaos would face a changed world. But perhaps the most profound impact would be psychological. This scenario, as unlikely as it is, serves as a powerful thought experiment. It's a reminder of how precarious our existence is, balanced on a knife edge of cosmic forces. So while we can imagine the catastrophic consequences of gravity disappearing, we can also marvel at its unwavering presence. The next time you feel the pull of Earth beneath your feet, take a moment to appreciate this invisible force.